This week's Look at Landscaping with your WSAZ lawn and landscape expert.
Hi, I'm Michael Payne, Operations Manager of Brown Landscape Management, and today I'd like to talk to you about our current weather conditions and some of the things you may be seeing in your lawn. It's summertime, but it's been a little awkward this year. We've had way more rain than what we've had in seasons past, so there's some things that may be popping up in your lawn that I'd like to talk to you about today. The main thing is with all the moisture and humidity that we've had recently, a lot of our lawns are dealing with funguses. You may look out in your lawn and see some brown patches that may look like footprints or small round areas, or even some areas that may have a pinkish tint. Don't worry, it's very common. It is a fungus caused by the moisture and humidity. Yes, there are fungicides, which I'd like to give you some information about that you can put on your lawn, but I will be honest, with the current weather conditions, I would almost wait it out, and then as soon as the weather starts to turn and it's not as humid, then apply those products. If you're noticing any of those patches in your lawn, or even mushrooms, it's all caused by the same thing, which is moisture and humidity. There are fungicides that you can get from any local store or even give Brown Landscape a call, but I will be honest, if you apply something like that and the weather conditions have stayed the same, which they have for about the last 30 days with the moisture and humidity, it may not work as well. But if you're noticing that we're going to have some dry weather with less humidity, you can apply something like that, which will help cure your lawn, and then after a mow or two, you will notice that those start to go away. Another thing you may be noticing in your lawn is yellow nutsedge. And what that is it is a light green grass that likes to grow in moist, humid areas that grows about an inch a day. So if you notice that you've mowed your lawn and the next day you're noticing some grass shoot up, you're most likely dealing with nutsedge. Unfortunately, there's nothing on the market that prevents that weed from coming up, but Brown Landscape Management does have the chemical, which is called sulfentrazone, and that is something that will help get rid of it. Again, you can get rid of it, but there's nothing to prevent it, so it may take a couple applications to keep that out of your property. This year, with all of the rain, a lot of the pre-emergence put down have kind of diluted quicker than normal. You may be noticing something called white clover, which actually turns to red clover over time. You'll see the clover in your lawn with a white flower that will eventually turn red. What that needs is a herbicide with a surfactant. So we'll be coming out spraying those using a surfactant, which is kind of like a sticker, so it helps that herbicide stick to that specific plant and will help you in case of rainfall or any weather that may disrupt it. A couple more things that I'm noticing pop up this year, which is crabgrass, and then something that a lot of people haven't seen is called Dallas grass. A lot of people will get them mixed up. Dallas grass is a thicker blade that looks just like taller, thicker clumps of grass compared to crabgrass, which is lower, flat stem to the ground. Similar applications need to be put down to get rid of those. Anything that has quinclorac, you can go to any of the stores and it'll say crabgrass killer. Highly recommend reading the label because that can do a lot of damage to warm and cool season grasses. So please read the label if you're going to apply. Again, with all the weather we're having, you may notice that, and the best thing to do is to continue mowing at 3.5 to 4 inches. I understand that it's hot and it's humid, you don't want to be outside mowing grass, but by cutting your lawn short, that allows that moisture, humidity in your lawn, it stays in your soil, and the only thing that's going to grow is weeds, crabgrass, and anything that's unwanted. We've received so many calls this year. I'm not sure if it's from the winter we had or the current weather, but fleas, ticks, mosquitoes have been really, really bad this year. That is services that we offer. Make sure to give our office a call and we can get you pricing on those services. If you have any questions of what I spoke about, feel free to scan this QR code or give our office a call at 606-928-0030. As always, have a wonderful week and we'll see you next Friday.